person can produce an albino mutant, somebody who doesn't have color. All they have to do is have a genetic mutation in the production of melanin. So for some reason there were some albinos being produced in Africa, and the Africans put them out. In the same way that if a person, a baby is born genetic defective, they put the baby in an institution. So the African people put the white babies out. And the babies are up here in Europe. Cross the Sahara, cross the burning sands, up here in Europe. And then they collected together over a long period of time, and then they came back and started raising hell. You see, causing is like, and then what do they say about the founding of Rome? Rome was found by who? Romulus and Remus. The little white babies who were suckling on a wolf. Because what? Mother and father had put them out. And so then they circle back around and take mother and father out of Africa and bring them over to the New World and say, now you're going to nurse a little white baby. Do you understand? And then they call a black woman mammy and uncle and auntie. Do you all understand? I'm talking about what seems to be the flow of history, but here we are. Now injustice has been established. And we are the victims of injustice who must rise to the occasion facing truth and fix things right again. We must understand. We must understand. You see, because after they enslaved us and destroyed the black family and said, you're not going to function. And so we are in a state of dysfunction. The majority of black children are in what? Single-parent households. We have huge numbers of children that are producing children. No child can rear a child to be a soldier. No child can rear a child to be a soldier. And if you bring children in the world and you can't take care of them, so they're passed from one foster home to another foster home to another foster home to another foster home. Not only are you making children who are going to become drug addicts and alcoholics, but you are setting up children to be sexually abused. And I am telling you, if anybody in this room doesn't understand what is happening to children who have been, what? Produced without responsibility. That these children are being dogged and degraded, it will make the strongest man cry if he dared to read the history. It is a living, crying shame what is happening to hundreds of thousands of black children under white supremacy. But white supremacy is not going to change it. It is up to black people to study the chessboard and say never another black child is going to be born to a child. Never another black child is going to be born and then given away to the slave master and say, you raise it. Do you all understand what I'm saying? I'm saying my view. No black woman should have a child until she's 30. No black man should become a father until he's 35. No more than 2. No closer together than 3 years apart. Why? Because we are going to win this war. All right. But if children do not have mature parents, see, now white supremacy said you're not going to have any mature parents. This is a war. I'm not letting you all have any mature parents. If I have anything to say about it, I want you to produce weak people. I want you to produce children that are not taken care of so I can sell drugs to them and look at them falling all over the street. I want to produce men that can't fight the war. I want to look at it and feel strong and powerful and white. No, this is what we are up against. So it's a big game that is on the field. It's not about, I'm going to do my own thing. You don't go on a football field and I'm going to do my own thing, and the coach says, get off the field. You don't go on a basketball court, I'm going to do my own thing. You don't even sit down with checkers, I'm going to do my own thing. No, you play the game that is on the table. We are being required to play this game of justice against white supremacy. It cannot be done with weak people. It cannot be done with children who do not get their lap time. See, lap time, I ask some children, what is lap time? How many times you run around the field? No, lap time is the time that little children require to get their emotional bearing by being able to sit on a mature lap and not have somebody say, get down, boy, get down, you're too big. Get down, girl, get off of my lap. You see I got this baby. You understand what I'm saying? Now the conditions have been produced, because if you don't give children lap time, they will become obsessed with sex. Did you get it? I gotta have some. I got to have some. Ooh, I gotta get me some. House is burning. I gotta get some. Seriously. See, if you don't meet the emotional needs, if mature parents are not available, children will look for a sexual outlet to be close. And a little teenage girl, I want to have a baby, Dr. Welsing. I can take care of this baby. She's 13. I'm going to love this baby. This baby's going to love me. Little boy, little girl, if you love me, you're going to have my baby. Yeah, I'm going to have a baby for you. Little boy wants to be loved. Little girl wants to be loved under the conditions of white supremacy. It is going to be a disaster. Children who do not get their emotional needs met cannot sit still in the first grade. And then somebody will say, oh, he's hyperactive. I think we need to put him on medication. Do you all understand? Absolutely. Somebody with the first